welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on Jo Malone London fragrances. I have their new release, English Pear and Sweet Pea here. And I also have one that I found that I actually really like, and I wanted to share that with you as well. If you've been watching for a while, you'll know that I'm not really a massive fan of Jo Malone London. So when I found one that I actually really like, I wanted to include that and share that with you. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. We're all about perfumes. Do check out my hundreds of other videos on new releases, ranges, perfume notes. And if you're a regular, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And I'll leave links in the description box where you can get these. I got these from Look Fantastic, where you can use my code for 21% off, LFTF Soki. But links will all be down in the description to where you can get these all around the world. Along with, of course, my website where you can read my articles and, of course, shop my fragrances, Empress, Aphrodite, and my super concentrated soy wax candles. Cool. So Jo Malone London, it's a bit of a curiosity to me. Obviously it was huge like sort of 15 years ago, gifting their candles and everything, and Jo Malone herself is no longer involved in the brand. She sold it to Estee Lauder, I think, a long time ago. She now has her own brand called Jo Loves, but Jo Malone London has carried on, and of course they're famous for their colognes, which I often find are very light and don't last that well, and as a result I find their price point, you know, which is like over £100 for 100 ml, is quite a lot for something that doesn't last. So I do struggle with the brand. I was shopping the other day and I saw Jo Malone's store and I thought, why don't I just pop in and see what's going on, and I tried this new one and actually really liked it. But before I get into that, let's talk about the brand new release, which is English Pear and Sweet Pea. So I was super curious to try this because pear is one of my favorite perfume notes, and I also really like Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea is the main note in the new Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, and I've never found a Sweet Pea perfume that I don't like. I love that smell. It takes me back to my granddad's garden where he used to grow sweet peas, and I'd help him like harvest the peas, and I just used to love the smell of the blossom on it. So I was super excited to try this. I have to say, guys, I was a little disappointed because to me this does not smell like Sweet Pea or pear. So when you spray it, okay, you get a bit of pear and a bit of Sweet Pea. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Especially the top notes, like the first sort of 3-4 seconds, I'm getting the pear and an undertone of Sweet Pea. But it very quickly changes and becomes something very woody and quite musky. Not what I expected from the name at all. For me, this is almost like an ambery, woody fragrance. Feels very unisex, like, yeah, really deep, woody muskiness. And now, you know, it's only been, what, 15 seconds, 20 seconds? The Sweet Pea and the pear are no longer there for me. So it really took me by surprise. For me, this is for someone who likes deep, woody perfumes. Not the way this is advertised and everything, like Sweet Pea, you think it's going to be very light and fresh. I don't find that at all. Interestingly, it says on here, like, try pairing it with Blackberry and Bay. And the Blackberry and Bay perfume as well is much more the bay wood than it is the blackberry. So they're definitely get the woody notes. Yeah, and I get some amberiness in as well. It doesn't say it has amber in it, but I really get like a deep amber. And personally, I would say this is leaning almost more towards a male fragrance than a female one. If you like your really woody scents, then I would give this a try. But I think you're probably not going to pick it up and try it from the name if you like really woody scents. So it's a little bit of a confusing one in terms of the marketing and the branding. I actually found it quite intense. It is a cologne, but I really could smell it on me, and when I tried it, I actually ended up like washing it off because I couldn't get this like ambery woody scent off me, and it was a really hot day, and it was just too much, like too deep and no freshness at all. So if you like woody scents, I recommend it. If you like English Pear and Sweet Pea scents, I don't recommend it. So it's not really a Soki approved perfume. However, let me tell you about this one that I discovered. So it's called Nectarine Blossom and Honey. Interestingly, it doesn't have any honey in, but this one, it's so beautiful. It's a fresh peachy orange with some really interesting leafy green notes underneath, which remind me a lot of the green palm leaf notes that I created in Aphrodite, my second fragrance. But you've got this really feminine, soft, peachy orange with it as well. So it's kind of like combining Aphrodite with like Arancia de Capri from Acqua di Parma, like orangey leafy vibes. Really pretty. This would be beautiful as a home fragrance as well. Like all the products that I would definitely buy in this if I could afford them. I'm really obsessed with this and I found it really inspiring. It also is giving me a little bit of a Gucci Flora original vibes, which is discontinued, one of my favorite perfumes. That also has orange in, and it's definitely giving me that type of vibe as well. It's not a dupe, but it's of a similar vein. And I'm planning my third perfume next year, and I think it's going to be along the lines of something like this, like Gucci Flora, a sort of floral, I'm planning like osmanthus peachy type scent. It's so classy, it's really beautiful. It is a cologne again, and colognes usually have less than 5% fragrance oil concentration, so it's not heavy, but I did find it kind of lasted on me. It's not like super projecting, but it is there. Like I found it lasted a few hours. You'd want to top it up and maybe layer it with all their other products, which is what they want you to do. So you end up spending like £300. The scent is beautiful. If I were to make this, I'd definitely make it much stronger, but it's very classy. It's very pretty. And to me, it's what the Jo Malone London scent should be like. Sort of fresh, but very classy. The branding and everything and the prices are of course very high end, and this to me smells expensive. It smells high end. So I have been obsessed with this. I'm really loving it. It's one of my favorites. It's been out for a long time, but I've only just discovered it because I have this, I just never really explored Jo Malone London. So if you like orangey, green, floral perfumes, if you like Gucci Flora, the discontinued one, I think I definitely recommend trying this out. Yeah, I'll leave the links below to where you can get this. Like I said, you can get it with my code at Look Fantastic with 20% off. But yeah, I just find it really Moorish, really addictive, and I really like Nectarine, Blossy and Honey. It doesn't have honey in, and I don't really smell any like sweet honey or anything. I don't know what's going on, why they use names in their fragrances that are then like don't smell like the perfume. It's very confusing, but that's the situation. But I kind of get it because it has like a warmth to it that you'd get from a honey. So yeah, Sweet Pea, English Pear and Sweet Pea, not Soki approved. Nectarine, Blossom and Honey is definitely Soki approved. Definitely recommend trying that one. So guys, let me know what your favorites are from Jo Malone London. Which other ones should I try? You know, what do you think I would like? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want me to do any more videos on Jo Malone London, I will try and save up and get some more if you want me to do a video on them. But yeah, that's it guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.